Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Ayobami. I create content for people who want to school in the US for their college degree, whether that be your bachelor's or your master's degree. So basically, let's get right into it. Today's video is about Harvey-Mudd College, and it's part of the 15 schools series that I've been doing, schools that are fully funded for you to apply to as an international student. Obviously, there's a few resources here for you if you are a US citizen, but then you have school outside of the US for your high school degree. Some things still apply to you, so definitely make sure to watch the other videos and this video included. So I'm going to be linking the 15 schools up here. I would also be putting the link to each of the schools that I have reviewed in the description box, and then you're going to be using Common App to apply to these schools. So I have a tutorial on Common App. I'm also going to put in the description box, and then I'll put it up here also. All right. So let's get right into today's video. Today's video is Harvey-Mudd College. I'm going to be reviewing this school, whether this school is fully funded and whether or not I think you should apply. So first of all, Harvey-Mudd College is pretty competitive, okay? So just keep that in mind when you are trying to apply to Harvey-Mudd College, okay? So now let's look at their deadlines. If you choose ED1, deadline is November 15, ED2 is January 5th, regular decision January 5th. If you decide to do an interview, obviously you can see deadline is November 15th for ED1. Then the merit scholarship deadline is January 20. So this school has separated their merit scholarship from their need-based scholarships. If you're applying for a merit-based scholarship at Harvey-Mudd College, you don't need any other thing apart from your common application, which is usually the same in every single school, but sometimes there are deadlines, right? The CSS profile is due November 15th for those of you that want to apply for need-based scholarship. The IDOC, which is if they are asking you for additional documents from your CSS profile, you would submit that through your IDOC. That's due December 1st. And you are going to get your decision by December 15th, on or before December 15th, or usually from December 15th, not on or before. So please definitely make sure to, I have to reply them by January 8th. And all of this is if you are choosing ED1, that means you really want to go to Harvey-Mudd, and Harvey-Mudd is your first choice. If you choose ED1, ED2, you are required to attend the college that you choose. You can only choose one school for early decision. So if you were to choose Harvey-Mudd as your ED1 school, you cannot choose any other school as your early decision school. All right. Moving forward, what do they need? So as of right now, HMC is still optional. It's still test optional for SAT and ACTs. So praise God, those of you that you don't have your SATs or ACTs, you can actually apply to this school. But obviously, because the school is competitive, it makes sense for you to still submit your SAT or ACT scores, even if they are test optional as of right now. All right. Um, so you'll be able to select the option obviously on Common App and all of that. So now 5,095 people submit applications to them and they only accept 646. And out of those 646, only 234 enroll. What does that mean? It means that if 5,095 people apply, they're going to accept only 646 people. And there are cases where a school would waitlist you. Now, the people that have been accepted will be 646, but people that actually ended up enrolling will be 234. And sometimes they now reach out to people that are on the wait list that, oh, we now have space. Do you want to still come? So definitely still make sure to apply. Don't let this number discourage you if you feel like you're a very competitive student. The class of 2028 profiles obviously people that came in for fall 2024. 50% of the students were female and 16% were first generation. In my last video, I talked about what first generation is. First generation means that you're the first person in your family to attend a university. You're the first person in your family to want to have a bachelor's degree. So anybody in your family that doesn't have a bachelor's degree and you're the first person to take that step, not to shame you or anything, but it simply means that you're a first generation student, and usually there are a lot of resources and scholarships for that. So definitely do not be ashamed about that. That's a really nice step that you're taking forward. Moving forward now to what we actually want to talk about is financial aid. So what Harvey-Mudd does is that they try to meet 100% of every student's demonstrated need. And this is where you actually need to pay attention. Take, for example, that the total cost of attendance for Harvey-Mudd is about $60,000. and you can only afford $10,000, you need $50,000 to cover your education for you to be able to attend Harvey-Mudd, right? Now, that is your demonstrated need. So they are going to cover it through grants, scholarships, loans. So work study is not available for international students. So through the scholarships they can give you, or you can secure scholarships worth 40K. Remember, you need 50K. That's merit scholarships alone that you have. Only your common app has helped you succeed or help you secure that 40K. So now you have 10K left. And so your CSS profile can now cover that. When I say cover, that means because the CSS profile faces need-based scholarships, then they know that, okay, this student has $10,000 left. And so we can cover it for this student. And that's how you'll be able to attend the school. Sometimes they might give you loans to cover it, but usually for schools like this that meet 100% of every student's demonstrated need, what usually happens is that you come in or you get accepted, and you have to wait a bit within like 2 weeks for you to get your financial aid package. Then your package does a breakdown of all the places and sources that your money is coming from, how you're being funded. And that's why you can see that 5,000 people applied, but only 646 people were accepted. Obviously, that number changes per year, but it still boils down to the fact that they meet every student's demonstrated need. So basically, every student that is attending Harvey-Mudd then, or every student that wants to attend Harvey-Mudd that needs help or financial need at some point, whether no matter how little it is, Harvey-Mudd is going to cover it. So basically, everybody's going to be fully funded by Harvey-Mudd, except you have people that are paying through by themselves, which is not a problem also. So that's that. The CSS profile, if you want to look at exactly how to fill it and all of that, I have a video that's talking about it. Obviously, sometimes questions change and things like that. So I'm currently working on, doing an updated CSS profile and an updated common app, because I'm sure you guys have seen that the common app on my YouTube channel, the tutorial is looking different from the common app of 2025, 2026 application. So definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm not promising that this month, but it's something that I'm working on. All right. Now let's look at international students. What are the things that we can actually get? So international students are able to get different merit-based scholarships. And so it's called the SO International Scholarship. And here's what happens there. It basically provides support for you, and is offered regardless of financial need, and is automatically renewed. So I've been talking about making sure that whatever scholarship you're applying to, make sure that it's renewable so that you don't have to fight for it again the second year. And you know that the only thing that you need to do is, I need to maintain my GPA. So they're telling you that you need to maintain a minimum 2.75 GPA. All right. So therefore, if you are an international student and non-citizen living in the United States and you want to attend the Harvey-Mudd College, this is the So International Scholarship is going to be, you're going to be considered for that. And then now these scholarships are the ones that do not require a separate application, meaning that your common app is going to cover it. So you just be automatically considered for it. They have a Harvey S Mudd Merit Award. So let's see that. So that is $10,000, and it's for top applicants who demonstrate superior academic achievement and ability to contribute to the college community. It's going to be automatically renewed, and you need to keep retaining or maintaining satisfactory academic progress, which is usually 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, 2.7, depending on the school. All first year students are considered domestic or international, or whether or not you choose to apply for financial aid, but please select that option on Common App, all right? There's no separate application. Your Common App is the application. So that's $10,000 that you can count. I like to say, when you're applying to a school, you should be able to know how much you can get even before you apply to that school. So if I was applying to Harvey-Mudd now, I need to have $10,000 that I can get because I'm a top applicant. The Esther Brooke Merit Award is also $10,000. That is now making $20,000. But something that you need to be careful about is sometimes scholarships are not stackable, meaning that if you have gotten the Harvey-Mudd Merit Award, they might not give you the Esther Brooke Merit Award because you can't stack them together. You have situations where schools do that. So it's very important that you go ahead to confirm from the school. I should have actually helped you guys confirm, but I just wanted this video to go out as at the time that I shot it. So please bear with me, guys. So definitely make sure to confirm. If it's stackable, then that's 20K. And then we move on to the RIF, and this is for the Department of Mathematics, and it's a minimum of 1,000. You don't even need to be a mathematics major. International students are going to be considered for it. So we can say at least from Harvey-Mudd, you should be getting $21,000. Does that make sense now? Now, that's just from your common app. Now, the first robotic, this requires you to apply for it. So you need to apply, you need to describe your participation in FIRST Robotics as well as how FIRST has helped shape your interest in STEM. I don't even think FIRST Robotics is available in Nigeria, but whatever country you're watching from, if FIRST Robotics is something that's applicable to you, and this is also why it's very important that you watch videos like this even before it's time for you to apply so that you can start working on them right when you're in high school. So you need to limit your response to 550 words. Remember that what you're submitting on your common app is not what you should be putting there. You should be explaining more about how you worked within a team. So don't try and copy or put the same thing that you have put in your common app there. Be creative about it. So definitely make sure to let me know what country are you guys watching me from. Now the other scholarship, this is still merit scholarship. The other scholarship that you need to do, so this one requires an application. It's the VEX robotics competition. You need to show how your participation has positively impacted your interest, and you need to have had some sort of leadership role on your team. It doesn't have to be head leadership role. You were assigned something, you were assigned to do something, you've taken on some sort of leadership. Okay, it's automatically renewed and it's $10,000 to apply. This is the scholarship link. I'll put it in the description box also. You must log into the HMC applicant hub to access and submit this form, and that's only possible after you have submitted your common app. So the deadline is February 1st. Obviously, try to do it before February 1st. This is what they're asking you to do. How has teamwork helped you? Describe your participation and how it has shaped your interest in STEM. All right, so that's all about merit-based scholarship. If you want to go ahead to apply for the need-based scholarship, please go ahead to do the CSS profile for Harvey-Mudd College. As of right now, Harvey-Mudd is fully funded for international students, basically for every student that applies to Harvey-Mudd College. So let me know if you're going to be applying to Harvey-Mudd College, and if one of you ends up asking the schools whether it's stackable or not, that's the merit scholarships, please reach out to me and let me know. My email is going to be in the description box so that when I'm shooting this video again, or I can come back and give an update and say, yes, it is actually stackable. All right. So I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope this series has been really, really helpful for you guys. This series is coming to an end very, very soon. So definitely let me know what kind of videos you want me to shoot, and I will definitely do that for you. All right. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Okay.